What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but look, we back. We finally back, and today we got some beef to talk about, and it ain't Kendrick and Drake. Finally, it's Pusha T going at Travis Scott of all people on Clipse new single So Be It. And bruh, it may make you look at Travis differently. I don't know. Let's get into what went down and why Pusha decided to expose Travis Scott. So Be It is the second single off Clipse's upcoming album, Let God Sort 'Em Out, and the energy matches that title so perfectly. Pharrell laced the beat with his haunting Egyptian sample, and Pusha T and No Malice rapping like they want smoke with anybody in the industry. But let's keep it a buck. What everybody is talking about is Pusha's last verse on the song, where he comes straight at Travis Scott. You cried in front of me, you died in front of me, Calabasas took your pride in front of me.
You know, I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me, you cried in front of me.
And he flips that moment into straight disrespect. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. That's obviously aimed at Kylie Jenner, referring to her $1 billion cosmetic line, calling out how she left him and is still thriving without him. She doesn't need Travis. And the utopia double entendre is so in line with what we expect from Pusha T. It's just great rapping. Now these next few lines are just absolutely ridiculous. He say the net gonna call it the way they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it. Now let's look back, right? So clearly he's talking about a video. It seems like it's a video of Travis breaking down crying, a vulnerable moment, but he probably looked like a little bit of a simp in that moment, crying over that breakup. I think the point of him mentioning this is he comforted Travis in that moment, and for him to turn around and have Drake diss him on the record is part of why he feels betrayed. The bar that he pulls off where he says, I can share and AE it, as in CHER, Cher and Alexander Edwards, who are dating, who AE is also best friends with Tyga, who used to date Kylie, who is Travis's ex. And when I did a little bit more digging, seeing that Travis Scott and AE actually got into a fight, and this was posted to TMZ. Like, this was insane for him to pull off. And now he's confirming the line by posting a picture of AE on his story. I mean, this is just insane. Because you can also think sharing the video and broadcasting it on a network, AE, where you can see first 48, 60 days in. And I also saw some people online saying AE as in Anthony Edwards, when he was asking his baby mama to show him the video of her taking the birth control. It's potentially like a triple entendre. It's insane what he just pulled off in that little bit of rapping. Like, this is only one verse. This isn't even a full dedicated diss track. And it just shows the level that Pusha T can get to. And this is why somebody like Pusha T is not really who you want to go back and forth with, as we've seen. You know, Pusha is known for twisting the knife where it hurts, but he feels justified and explains his reasoning in an interview with GQ. Apparently, the whole thing stems from back in 2023. Travis shows up to the Louis Vuitton headquarters, which is also Pharrell's studio, while Clipse was recording their album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Travis was reportedly filming himself playing Utopia for Pharrell, smiling, dancing, and Pusha calls it a monkey dance, which sounds pretty accurate. If you've been to a Travis Scott show, if you've seen him interact, he gets hype and he be bouncing off the walls, bro. According to Pusha, Travis didn't seem interested in genuine feedback. He just wanted to film himself playing the music for them. Pusha said we weren't into the music, but he wanted to play it, wanted to film it, us and Pharrell listening to it. Pusha describes it as if Travis was just interrupting and just an annoyance in their space. Like when you're sitting at the lunch table in school and somebody random just walks over to the table and try to join in on the conversation and they don't know nothing about it. And get this, he played the song Meltdown, but didn't play the version where Drake takes shot at Pusha and Pharrell. Then a week later, that version drops. Now, we have a little bit more information on this. Basically, academics said that Travis didn't play the version of Meltdown with Drake's verse because it wasn't recorded yet. It was recorded 24 hours before the track's official release.
They said you got your info wrong, you know? You know where the sources come from. Don't even, you know. They say you got your info wrong. They say you must just be trying to sell an album. You're dissing Travis for no reason. They said, basically, whenever that song got played for you, Meltdown, Drake did not record on that song at that point. He couldn't have played it. And I'm getting told less than 24 hours before the song came out, the song was made. Don't ask me how. So they said this idea that Travis tucked the verse. You got some bad info, my boy. Bad info. Now, granted, I still think you could be mad because maybe you thought he was cool enough with you that he should take the verse off. But he ain't gonna take the verse off, right?
So while that may explain why the diss wasn't included during the preview, it doesn't excuse the fact that Travis allowed a track dissing Pharrell to appear on his album 1 week after playing it for him in a session he wasn't even invited to. He wasn't even supposed to be in. It's the principle, and I can't say I blame him. Fans are already starting to take a stance on how they feel. Some saying, clearly it's not clocking to y'all that Pusha T stands on business when it comes to Pharrell. Pusha T seeing Travis Scott in the studio with the famous Derrick Rose meme, watching everybody dance at the All-Star game. And then others saying, Travis got dissed for getting along with everybody. Check my head, can't even be chill no more. Pusha T a clout chaser, man, y'all just won't say it for some reason. Pusha didn't hold back in the GQ interview. He said outright, I don't hold Travis to any standard. He has no pick, which is like telling you, you have no morals, you have no standards, you have no principle. He's pointing to a pattern when it comes to Travis Scott. Like in 2018 with Sicko Mode, Travis lets Drake diss Kanye, his own mentor, on a track he's featured on. Pusha's calling that out in this interview, and more recently, at Rollin' Loud in 2024, Travis jumped on stage with Future and Metro and encouraged them to drop Like That, the song that ignited the beef with Kendrick and Drake.
Just play that. Oh, man. Please, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Metro's trying to get out of here like, all right, then. Nah, Metro, you gotta let that shit go right now, bro.
Once again, Travis is just in the middle of these two scenarios, but acting like he's neutral and siding with whoever he can benefit most, according to Pusha T. Pusha makes it clear, it's not even about personal beef, it's about the principle. He sees Travis as someone who chases the hottest moment, no matter who it hurts, and felt the need to address it, despite describing Travis as harmless. Bumby was on Nightcat with Shannon Sharp and said that Pusha T was willing to go at Travis because they don't operate in the same circle. And I personally 100% agree with that. That's something that Pusha T mentioned with his interview with GQ, that they don't operate in the same spaces. And I also think that turned into a win-win situation for Pusha T, where you don't impact my career one way or the other, so me going at you right now can only benefit me, bringing attention to my album, and I don't lose anything for it. And he also said that he feels that Travis Scott will respond before the weekend. I'm gonna be honest, I do not expect Travis Scott to respond. I do not think that's the play here. I think the play is to let this ride out. Don't go back and forth with this demon. It can only end badly. Best thing is to take the approach pretending like you're too big to respond, because you kind of are. Fans on Twitter are saying Travis getting dissed is hilarious because he can't rap, so he can't even defend himself. I don't even think Pusha got real beef with Travis Scott. He just sounds fed up. The Clipse album rollout is just Pusha T calling every rapper on earth a bitch one by one, and I love it. So with all that laid out, the real question is, was he justified in going at Travis? Some say this is just classic Pusha T, being surgical, cold, calculated, know he's got an album coming up. And others argue Travis didn't owe anyone anything. He was just doing what other artists do. But at the heart of it, this seems like a shot fired over disrespect, loyalty, and how clout could cloud judgment in the industry. Now, in my own personal opinion, I'm signing with Pusha T on this. Why are you dropping a track with Drake dissing me and Pharrell when you just played us your album? Whether you knew at the time that you played it or not, you still turn around and let Drake diss us. So just out of respect, you should have said no to that. Like, you don't need that feature that bad to where you're allowing someone to diss people that you respect. It's a principle thing, like Pusha T has been saying, and I don't have a problem with him calling that out in the music, keeping it hip hop. Since I'm in the studio recording my album, here go a couple bars for you since you decided to do that. You can see kind of what Pusha T was alluding to, saying that Travis just likes to play the middle. He doesn't want to lean too heavily in either direction because he wants to be able to maintain those relationships, not burn those bridges, but also benefit from being on the right side of history. You know, this situation with Pharrell, it wasn't as big, but it definitely pointed at a little bit of his character. It doesn't change my opinion on Travis Scott. I do think that many people in the industry are moving the same way, you know, playing both sides, trying not to burn bridges. And by the way, that's probably a good idea, considering this is a business at the end of the day and we in business to make money. But I want to hear what y'all think. Was Pusha justified to put this on wax, or is he cloud chasing for speaking on a situation that you feel like it wasn't that deep? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell. We about to be grinding. Let me know what you think, and I'm out. See you on the next one.